Hello, so my name's Cheryl, those who don't know me. Those who do know me, hello. So each week we do a tutorial. We practice something new or something that we can revisit and embed it into our practice. So this week we're looking at the foundations of a headstand, sorry. So there are loads and loads of benefits of just hanging upside down, like giving our organs a rest, stimulating, bringing blood to the brain, so which obviously helps with our invigoration, helps with our cognitive performance, also our pineal gland, which is responsible for lots of different functions in our body. But a lot of people think that the headstand is actually quite a difficult pose. It isn't, but it does take strength, and it does take building the foundations very, very securely and safely. So obviously don't be doing this if you have neck, shoulder issues, because that is actually the primary area that you're working, when you're doing a headstand. There shouldn't be that much weight on the top of the head. It's just resting, it's just sitting slightly on the floor, but there isn't massive pressure on the head. So when we do our dolphin pose at the start of class, this is actually a great warm-up for it. So our shoulders, this is the stance that we need to be in, the correct pose when we're doing a shoulder stand. So our elbows need to be underneath our shoulders, And you can measure this by placing your arms, folding your arms, that's the correct width apart, So we shouldn't be away and we shouldn't be crossed. Just fold your arms in, and that's the right width. Now place your hands in a triangle, Link the fingers, and these two little fingers, just slip them away so they create a bit more of a platform for your hand to rest on the floor. So I've gone elbows under my shoulders, I've checked the distance, we're good here, I've linked my fingers, I've slid my little fingers away, I've placed them on the floor. Now I've created a dome shape with my hands. So here, what we need to be thinking about is that the shoulders, I'm drawing them down into my shoulder blades. So I'm not going up like this. I'm not hunched. I'm practicing shoulders down. And this is what I always do with you at the start of class. Here, in our plank, when we're practicing our dolphins. So what our primary focus here is that our shoulders are down. We're preparing for a shoulder stand. So I'm snuggling the back of my head into, don't do this with anything, with a clip in your hair. I'm snuggling the back of my head into my hand, and my shoulders are down. That's my first thought. I'm not resting on my head, my shoulders are pushing down into my shoulder blades. First step is here, and just getting the lock here, the tension in your shoulders, and you can rest. Come back up, set yourself up nice and slowly. Second side. Shoulders, I'm training my shoulders right now. I'm using my shoulders, bringing them down into my shoulder blades. And rest. I'm going to go a stage further. So I've checked my posture, I've locked my hands, I've snuggled in, my shoulders are down. I lift my both legs up. Again, my shoulders are down. There isn't much weight on my head. I'm walking my feet towards my head. And then we might want to go one leg. Eventually, when we're ready, we will take two legs off. But for now, just do one leg and get the feeling for training the shoulders down into your shoulder blades. If you want to try, because I know a lot of people within my yoga class you're strong enough to do this, try it first against a wall or with somebody just stood behind you, so that if you do fall, you just have some support there. We've placed our shoulders are down into the spine, we've lifted up to this position here. You need to walk the feet towards the head, which will tip the hips over your shoulder blades, and that creates this vertical shape enough for your legs to just float up into the air. Don't kick, never kick yourself into a headstand because your body isn't in the right place. Yeah, so here, you shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. What that means is that your body isn't vertical enough for your legs just to float up. You need to walk your feet back into the pose. So here, this is our first training stage. That's all we're going to do for a couple of weeks. We're going to walk in. See how much my hips tip back. And now my feet just hover. They just lift off of the mat. Yeah, my shoulders are down. And to come down. Yeah, so first this is about the foundations, getting your shoulders and your neck strong and in the right position for you to sustain the shape itself, yeah, the pose itself. So that was a really quick demonstration. In the classes over the next couple of weeks, all we're going to do is get the pose and we're going to lift the bottom up. Yeah, then we're just going to start walking the feet closer to our head. If you want to go up, do it against a wall if you're new. Yeah, and obviously make sure that you're completely healthy before you do this. Yeah, I'll give you more information during the class, but I hope that's been helpful, something to work on this week. I send you all lots of love. Take care.